Tea's too hot to drink. Ah, bestow. Alright, welcome back. I know it's been a while. A combination of job stuff, me being ill, just getting over it, so I might cough every now and then. And also the weather here in England is absolutely roasty. So playing on a PS4 in this room is it's sometimes overbearing. I've got the window open so hopefully the wind won't make too much noise. I've got the door open so hopefully you won't hear a dog barking, but it might do. It's just, I can't play this. I can't play on a PS4 for extended periods of time without getting just sweaty. It's just too damn hot. I'm worried about the PS4 makes a real racket noise. Normally it does make a noise, but when it's this type of heat going around, it's like, I want to die, let me sleep. So yeah, I tend to just, I don't play it for very long. I play it for an hour, maybe two, and I just leave it. I have to wait until 7 or 8 before I'll play it more at the night time, so it's a little bit cooler. So yeah, that's why it's been quite a while. But I don't think there's grinding to be done. If there was, I shouldn't be recording and I'll have to delete this video, but I don't think there's grinding. Right, I remember losing the triple XP, which pissed me off, but I think we're alright to just carry on the story. I don't need to know, I was just a bit of MP, should be fine. Let's go see the king.
Thank you for coming, Romeria. It's been a long time.
Yes. Yes, it has been, Arze. I am so pleased to see you are well.
Likewise, Romeria. You are as beautiful as ever.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
And you have not changed one bit, I see.
I'm already sweating.
But what took you so long? I was starting to fear that one of our hardliners had done something foolish.
It's true, it did.
Don't play dumb with us.
By that, I take it that something did happen. Please accept my deepest apologies. Those troublemakers had the impudence to suggest that we need not ally ourselves with Aquaria if we could stand up to the new enemy alone. They urged me to conquer Aquaria and take your new weapon for ourselves.
A simple plan for simple minds.
They do not understand the dire consequences of misjudging this new enemy's strength. We are facing a much stronger threat this time, and cannot afford to exhaust our strength.
Then you agree to our proposal?
Yes. We have no other choice. Our military forces also sustained terrible losses in that recent attack. Out of the 3 brigades of Eriglyph, only the Storm Brigade still has a captain. Woltar is the only one left.
What happened to someone?
What happened to Albel?
Yeah.
I wonder if he was killed.
Should be some underlining tones
But tell me,
going on,
who
I
is
think.
this enemy we face?
Some
I
atmosphere.
heard your agent's explanation the other day, but it made no sense to me.
I felt the same way. Perhaps they can explain it to us again.
I have to admit, I find it hard to believe.
The fact that the real
What about you,
and all that.
Maria?
I must believe, Arze, lest both our countries be destroyed.
Turning these outsiders over to this new enemy is another option, is it not?
That might have been possible before, but now I am afraid it is no longer an option.
Why is that?
The enemy attacked the Shrine of Kadan.
Kadan was attacked?
Kadan has nothing to do with these outsiders. Once it came under attack, we realized that our lands had become the target of the enemy's aggression. Hence, there is but one thing left to try.
Engage them on our own terms.
Correct. We must unite the power of our nation's runological weapon and Eriglyph's air dragons.
This is no time to fret over national honor.
That is correct.
All right, let us join forces. However, at present, having our air dragons carry a runological weapon will not be an easy task.
Please explain.
First, it is a matter of size. According to information obtained by our spies, your weapon would be too big to be carried by an air dragon.
How about carrying it with more than one dragon?
That too would be difficult.
Then what's the point of this alliance?
Do not be so hasty, young man. The king said, at present.
Huh?
I said it's a matter of size. To carry a big weapon, we need a bigger air dragon.
Where could we find such a beast?
Didn't really go into
In
why.
the Urza lava caves, near a
Multiple
place you
dragons
have
couldn't do it.
already been. The Becquerel Mines. An air dragon of immense size dwells within the caverns there.
So all we have to do is capture the critter?
That is correct. However, mistaking him for a mere air dragon would be suicide. The Marquis, as the beast is known, is a creature of immense size and
Oh, I'm
strength.
still sweating.
Even Box was unable to subdue him.
Do not fear, Arze. I trust
Tissues on the mind arms.
I do not
This is what it's
doubt
come
you
to.
feel that way. However, our
So
trust
weird,
is
England
not
being
so
so hot.
easily given.
Then what do you propose we do? Did you not consent to joining forces?
I only request that a representative of Eriglyph be included in their party. Then I shall withdraw my objections.
They want someone to come with us. Probably some guy.
But
We
who would
have
you
to,
have go?
um,
Woltar?
we have to
No,
escort.
Woltar is much too
Hate those
old.
ones.
I do not have the heart to send him into the Urza lava caves. I was thinking of someone else.
And who might that be?
I was thinking about sending Albel.
Albel.
Do you object? I, for one, am quite fond of him. What do you think, Remeria?
I consent. This Albel shall travel with the party. You do not mind, do you?
I personally don't mind, but
Doesn't matter what we think. The problem's gonna be what Albel thinks.
And it's gonna be pretty sore.
Then
I
it
imagine.
is settled. Albel will be waiting for you in Eriglyph. You can meet him there.
we understand.
We will be expecting you.
I must ask that you take us to Paterna. Claire can escort us from there. After that, you may head to Eriglyph.
Your Majesty.
Is there anything else I needed to do at this point? Is he still here? He's disappeared. Ah, he's vanished. He's got the skill of invisibility. So I've been pretty scary. Yeah, that's one of the things of not to detract from this game. It's brilliant. I've played it tons of times. It's really dated now, as you can tell, even by the HD version of the graphics, which isn't brilliant, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm just glad to be able to play it. I got it on PS2, but you know, playing it on PS2 on a large 4K Sony TV is a bit jarring, so this makes it more manageable. Anyway, I go on a tangent, obviously, as I always do. Because it's been so hot and I'm not playing on PS4, I'm on PS4 a lot more. Shit, back attack. This is what happens when you don't pay attention.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh?
I missed. I didn't miss. No, come on, man. Ooh, that heals him. Don't do that. Stop it! God, I'm not as good as I thought. I think I am. Anyway, yeah, just get my ass kicked while I explain some stuff. Yeah, I've been playing Skyrim a lot. A lot of PC game stuff. I was Steam think some sales should be soon. Right, where is Adrian? Get some fairy light in here. You have fairy light, right? Fairy light heals everyone. Oh great, you don't have fairy light yet. No, I'm too high up.
Aerial assault!
Oh, freaking wonderful. This is going so bad.
Fist of fury!
Finally. Oh, this is healing.
Hammer of fight!
No, it didn't.
Ice beetles!
I'm gonna pulverize you! Fist of fury!
Ice beetles!
That was a terrible
Strike
fight.
the first blow.
Uppercut's nothing special if I remember right. It costs more. No. Oh, such a terrible show now. See, I'm really rusty now. It's not going to be that good, but anyway, yeah, we're playing on PC a lot more. I'm just trying to get out of here. I'm on PC a lot more because of that, and I've got really into Skyrim. I've been doing modding a lot more than I've ever done. And like 120 mods, most of it. Normally I just go for like a few essential type of mods, like amazing follower tweets. It's not working. It's all shit up. Between you guys, you're annoying. Ah, I can fight these guys in there.
Here I go!
Ah. Come on, I thought I could fight these guys. I really am out of practice.
Fist of fury! Hammer of fight!
That hurt!
Hammer of fight! I'm gonna pulverize you! Fist of fury!
Sorry, this is usually why when I have to do some grinding or anything I don't, I keep it in. Because I tend to, if I don't concentrate, I suck, and if I do concentrate and do well, I kind of just on top, so... I am toying with the idea of just not talking in my videos. I did that originally. I'm thinking of doing it again. I don't know.
Hammer of might!
Never really gonna get any money from YouTube, so it's kind of just for fun. Would I, should I just upload tons of, not tons, just like hours of me just playing the game, and it's just grinding and whatever, and it's not really any commentary, because while I do commentary I have to think of stuff to say, and it's not really as good as just laying back and enjoying the game. This is why I won't use a new game unless it's like a game that's like a walking simulator, like it just don't really do anything. Even then, I'd rather experience the story on my own before. I don't know, I'm thinking about it, I haven't decided yet. Okay, so we're heading to Paternia, I believe. I think we've got the Aquavale, so now we can just wander around this place without having to worry about the water. Is it showing our face now? That would have been a nice touch, but yeah. If you played the game and you're wondering why I aren't doing inventing, well, I was doing it in my other playthrough. If you remember from earlier on, I was doing my own sort of, cause like I just said, I prefer to play games on my own without having to think about what to say. And I was doing just that, I was having 2 playthroughs. Got me to do this. So, yeah. And I accidentally saved over this one. I was actually a little bit further than this. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go and we're gonna pick up Albel. There's gonna be some stuff going on there, and then we're gonna go to find this giant dragon. I'd found the dragon. You have to fight it. It's not much of a surprise, really, is it? You have to fight a giant dragon in order to get it to join us. Fight the dragon, beat the dragon. Got loads of XP. They had the trip XP and stuff on it, was amazing. What else? We came back, and I was at the point after that, which is a bit too much of a spoiler even for me to say. And I saved over it, which sucks. So yeah, I was originally planning, no, it's not much of a spoiler now, but Albel is going to become a party member that you can use. Or at least a while. And it's actually my favourite character in the game to play as. I always have him in the main party, and so I thought, okay, on my online playthrough, I'm not going to have him as a main party member, you know, where he's in the top 3 people you fight with, and I'm going to have, like, Roger, do you remember the kid, and maybe Nell, or I was going to use, there's someone else you get later on as well. I was going to use them, really. This is silence now. But we must hear is... what was I saying? Yeah, I wasn't going to use him because I always use him, and I think I wanted to look something a little bit different. But I didn't want to not use him because I liked him so much. So I thought, oh, I'll play it on my own and I'll use him as a main party member, and then I'll do the online one like I can do now. But I won't use him as a main party member. Because he starts out on his pretty, because we've been leveling up, he's going to be like level 28 I think, I can't remember. Pretty low level compared to, like, look at Cliff, it's level 40. And I usually, to be honest, I take out Cliff and I put him in. Yeah, we're going to stay in now. Take out Cliff and I put him in, so it's kind of going from a really big powerhouse like Cliff and putting in Albel, who's pretty under levels, and it takes a while. He's got a really cool, I think, a really cool fighting style, but he's not, like Cliff's got that area of effect thing, he's not multiple enemy thing, he's more like, as a samurai should be in my opinion, one-on-one specialisation. And I just like his character. Crispin Freeman's voice acting it's a bit over the top, obviously. I just think it's really fun. I don't think this game is meant to be taken too seriously. It's got a good story, but it's a bit of fun as well. So, yeah, like I said, I was gonna I was gonna play him in mine, but not having him in this one. I was gonna have no, because there's a point when you have to choose some characters. There's a total of optional characters and things, I can't remember what. Adria, although you'd think is optional, is semi-optional. You have to have them at some point. But I got him now earlier than normal. Then you can get him now, or like I did when I did, as early as you can, or you can wait until quite further on in the story and he stays with you. No, he's optional actually, and how important she is in the story at the moment, and she's actually completely optional to later on in the game. So is Albel to stay in the party for the rest of the game basically. Roger the kid, which is pretty obvious. He actually did pretty good damage when sorry. When you level him up. But as a character I'm not that fond of him. There's another one which is a bit of a surprise in case you haven't done before. What is her name? Mirage? Yeah. She's actually, some mechanics that you don't get until right at the end of the game, which is a shame. It's basically just female Cliff with a couple of skills different. And if you've been with Cliff the whole time, you kind of have an attachment to him. So I usually go with... no, the other one's not optional. So yeah, there's 4 optional characters, I believe. Yeah. Roger... story stuff.
Claire, I'm leaving Her Majesty in your hands.
Yes. Leave it to me.
I do not believe it is a trap. But nevertheless, please be careful.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. We'll be fine.
It's just like Her Majesty said. Everything begins with trust.
So it does. May Apris guide you in your path.
I look forward to bringing you good news.
And we look forward to your safe return.
Goodbye, Your Majesty. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, this guy, just a little tidbit. As soon as you talk to him, he's got a couple of nice items, but then when you talk to him, he just leaves. So I'm wondering if I just don't talk to him until I want to. I don't know. He might stay there. Yeah, I don't need to heal. What's everyone's level? Nell is 33, 32, 34, 33. Oh, yeah, so I was saying, I think before, I was going to, in my offline playthrough, Cliff was going to be replaced by Albert, which is what I usually do. I usually have Fate in there. I always thought I was going to take Fate out of my offline because I wanted him in the online one. I thought he's the main character. I usually have him in the team. I think actually, yeah, I've never had him not in the team. It's usually Albert, Fate, and another character, which is semi-spoiler in my final fight. I don't usually have Nell. She's good, but I don't choose Albo. Sometimes I usually have Nell in the party in the story, but I don't really use her that much after getting Albo. So at this point, I don't really use Maria either, to be honest, because even though I've given her the healing thing because I'm intending to use her now. She does almost exclusively buffs, which is fine, but when you're doing things like you can do the reason why I don't do inventing is at the moment is because I'm stuck with a guy again. I can't believe how unlucky I am, Roger. Anyway, you do things that I'm going to be doing in inventing. I'm going to invent when I get to a certain character and a certain item, because you need the item to get the character, which is in the next area we're going to after getting out of the dragon area. I'm going to start inventing, probably off screen because it's a bit boring, something called Orchylum, or I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Orchylum, something like that. Really hard material, and then you use synthesis. Now, the reason I'm not just synthesizing for the fun now is I learned the hard bit that synthesis materials, which you need to do synthesis, is actually not very common, and there is something like 22 in the main play, I think. Can't remember exactly how many I've got. I've got 8 at the moment, and I'm nearly halfway through the game, I'd say. I've already got 8. Yeah, you get more. Yeah, and when you synth them, you can attach them to weapons and armor and stuff. And specifically for weapons, I put Orchylum or Orchylum, whatever. And that's good. And it gives you, well, I could go that way. It gives you plus 500 attack. So, but it's stuck on that one weapon. And if you want to do anything like change it into another one, it costs more synthesis materials, which, like I said, you've got very few of. When I get to something like 15, 16, 17, I'll start using them. After I've got the Orchylum, whatever it's called. Because I don't want to be putting them on like Fate's Holy Sword now, which is a great sword, and he's going to keep it for still a while, a little bit anyway. And there's at least 2 mob big upgrades and weapons that I want to to get, and it's some secret weapons. For Albel in particular, there's a special weapon you can get. So I refuse to put the bonus attack damage on until I get the really high level weapons. Otherwise it feels like it's just wasted, because you'll get that one, then you'll get a higher level weapon, which means even though the older weapon will be stronger because it's plus 500, you'll miss out on the plus 50 or 100 or whatever the base attack damage bonus would be. And you might run out of synthesis materials to buy it. Sorry, I'm just thinking, do I have enough regeneration sims? I've got 9, I've got plenty. You can also synthesize them, which I'm going to do, onto weapons and armor and stuff, so they get magic up every intervals as well, and they stack as well, which is great. The little hedgehogs are coming up soon, I think, and they're actually my favourite way to grind with Albel, because he needs to level up. These guys, although they were good in the last bit, they're nothing compared to these hedgehogs. You get 3 of them, you can get a good thing. Yeah, they'll repopulate, so I'll show you. Oh, that's right, I should be going for the edge of XP. Nice, nice, now I can't lose it. Sorry, it's not going to be as fun anymore, because I have to not lose the bonus grade, because I'm getting Albel soon, and he needs to level up. I should have planned ahead, I should have started thinking about that back at the desert place, but oh well.
I'd have preferred a more
553, but imagine that with triple XP. Yeah, let's play this card. Alright, so we're switching now to who I control. Same formation again. Yeah, let's go elaborate.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, did that do it? So now it's going to be even more fun, because I want to do a healer, so that I don't lose the bonus stage. Nice. Good strong there. It's like a bloody troll. Alright then, here we go, here we come. So yeah, my original idea was offline, I was going to be in the main fighting party. It was going to be Albel, Fate, and another character, and we just got to get inventors.
Hey there, how's new product? New
The Killer Chef. I usually get him, but yeah, he's a good cook. Cornelius, I usually get him as well. I think it's just money he needs, maybe, I can't remember. He's alright. Writing, I never really use him, I don't. Although we saw him in the desert, I never really looked, because he needs some sort of special item, I think. I'm usually fighting to stay in the top 5 with Albel, but oh well. I do like playing the inventor sort of mini game type aspect of it, trying to stay in the top, trying to invent the best items and that, but it's more time when I was already disappointed with losing the save game, as I said. I'd like to speak to Count Walter. Who are you? What business do you have with His Excellency? I'm Fate Lineguard. I'm here to pick up Albel Nox. His teeth gone cold actually, not pistol. Just a moment. Yeah. So, I'm gonna finish saying it one day. Albel, Fate, and this other person is a healer. Not one we've got so far. So glad you came this way. Sorry. So this is what the inside of the castle looks like. Yeah, we escaped underground last time we came here. Oh, you are the first people to ever enter Castle Eriglyph alive after attempts by all 3 of our military branches to hunt you down. Does that happen often enough for it to be a saying? I guess we should take that as a compliment. That is what I intended. Well, shall we? We'll go down the cellar stairs to the left. What's wrong? You just stand there. Hold on. Don't these stairs lead to the dungeon? Are you gonna... Oh, you misunderstand me. You're here for Albert, are you not? He is down there. Huh? Just come with me and all shall become clear. Alright. Now there's a little PA action. I'm not bothering about PA's personal action. Looks like little cutscenes you can have with characters. It's supposed to be able to affect the ending, and you can get specific endings with specific characters, but I've tried so hard to get a specific ending with Albel, and I never get it. No matter how much PA manipulation I do, so I've just kind of given up on doing the PA stuff. He's down below. So yeah, if you was to walk around, the same thing in Aquios. You can go with them, or you can wander around and look for treasure and stuff, and then you lose PAs, but everyone just doesn't like you as much because you do that. So I just kind of naturally do it, even though I'm not really focusing on PAs this time. And on my online, sorry, this type of clip, I was going to, never mind, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll never finish the story.
Albel is in here. Here?
Battle music. Oh, he's tied up. He must be into S&M.
Why?
I kind of figured it with him.
He's been charged with treason for letting you escape from the Kursov training facility. Not only that, he let you get away with copper ore stolen from our mine. Of course, the one who brought the charges against him is no longer in this world.
Vox, right?
Wait here. I've got an errand for you, boy. What? You have been given a mission to accompany these people to the Urza lava caves. If you complete this task, you will be acquitted of all charges.
With those scum? Those Aquarian scum? You must be joking. You're senile, old man. They're the enemy.
The situation has changed while you have been imprisoned. Eriglyph and Aquaria are currently observing a truce.
What? That warmonger actually agreed to a truce?
Vox is no more.
Dead. Did they kill him?
While they did engage Vox in combat, the killing blow was dealt by another.
Who? Other than these Aquarians and myself, there's no one in this world who could defeat Vox.
They are not of this world.
You really are going senile, old man. From another world, you say? Tell me another one.
I can hardly blame you for reacting that way. I'm not sure I believe it myself. But believe this, boy. A new, incredibly powerful enemy has appeared before us. Of this, I have no doubt. That's why we have to work together with Aquaria.
People from another world? Are you serious?
Why would I make something like that up? In any case, without this new weapon, we have no chance of standing against this new enemy. That's why you must go to the Urza lava caves and tame the Marquis.
The Marquis? You're joking. That monster?
The way you brag of your skills, I would think the Marquis would be no match for you. Am I wrong, Albel the Wicked?
Rotten old man.
I bet your father would gladly have risen to the challenge.
That's enough!
These Aquarians are formidable too, as I think you well know. If you work with them, you should be able to find a way.
You make it all sound so simple, old man.
If you fail, the rest of us are doomed along with you. There'll be no more Aquaria, and no more Eriglyph. This world will be wiped clean.
Then I must go.
Indeed.
I hope he's wearing underwear.
Everything's settled. Try to get along.
What can you do?
I feel like I'm missing something here, but I'll do my best.
Me too.
I don't like this any more than you do, Albel. But Her Majesty has given the order, so I must obey. Just don't hold us back.
Bah.
Alright. This room doesn't bring back very fond memories. Oh, that was fake. Oh, the old man. Alright, so... there we go, let's see what level he is. 20... Oh, it's even worse than I thought. Sorry now. Albel. Normally it would be Albel at the front there. So we should do an inverted triangle, I think, yeah. That work. I want to play as Albel, but get his ass kicked early. I need to get a new weapon. Shit, I remember we'd find a new weapon in the dragon area. But I should probably... How much money do I have? I have 58,000. 500... Oh, really? 582,000 fall? Nice. Didn't know I had that much money. That's what not inventing does for you. Need that one. I'm trying to think about that. Hit is better, but the 5%, I'm not sure if the 5% is on top of that bonus that you get on where it says the stat boost there. I think it is on top of it. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Alright, so we have Albel. Definitely needs grinding. Alright, I'll finish that original story. Yeah, originally offline I was gonna play. I usually play, sorry, as Albel, Fate and this person. This time offline I was gonna play as Albel, Albel... Oh, so it's going to be different people. So I'll just randomly search these places while I'm thinking. Actually, there was a place I didn't search. Albel... Who else was I going to choose? I wasn't going to be Fate, so I wasn't just going to be the other last. This is the treasure house. There's no treasure in here. This is actually where the sword is, I believe. That Albel's best sword. Damn, I don't remember now. It's gonna be Albel, Adria maybe, and Wait, which way's up? This up? Right. Adria and... I'm not sure, I can't remember now, damn. But anyway, online it was gonna be, this, who I was setting up for this was gonna be... Sorry, it was gonna be Fate, because he's the main character, I wanted him in there. If you wish to speak to the king, you'll find his Royal Majesty upstairs, Royal Highness upstairs. Royal Majesty, whatever. Hello. A daydreaming soldier says, "Oh, the arms and armour here are all finely made works fashioned in Kosar. Of course, most real masterpieces were lost during the war." Jewel of Avarice. Yeah, online I was gonna have Fate, Cliff, and I was gonna go with Maria in the end. I was thinking about Nell. Maybe that was for who I was gonna go offline then to compensate, because I don't usually have Nell in the later game. Yeah, I think so, maybe. Because Nell can heal as well as do damage. So the online was going to be Fate, Cliff, and Maria. But obviously, with me losing my offline thing, I have to have Albel in the team. So he's in it. I'm going to probably go with Cliff, because I don't usually have Cliff in there. But what I'm thinking of doing is a grinding sort of system, which I kind of do usually, but then when it gets closer to the end game, then I'm just going to stick with these guys, and I might do that here as well. But at the moment, sorry, wrong one. We've got Cliff is at 40. We have Albel as well. So because I already have, because Cliff at the moment is the very best at getting the tricky bonus gauge up, I'm going to take him out, and this is how it should be with... I'm always going to need someone to do damage, someone to heal, and someone in the middle is fine. Albel at the moment is in the middle, but if you have two in the middle, he's going to become the main damage dealer along with Cliff. But if you have two in the middle, it makes up for it, I think. But you don't want two healers in the middle character. Alright, so Cliff is going to be with... So we'll keep him now. Okay, because she's lower level. So yeah, what I was saying is I'm going to do a grinding sort of rotation system. So whoever's the lowest level should be in the team. I'm not going to include Roger. He's going to be the guy who I'm going to use to try and level up or whatever to get trip XP and that. Who's it going to be in the future then? I might come back and get... Yeah, alright, anyway. I might come back and get someone, I don't know. But poor Nell, I mean, she's probably not going to get used. And got Alba. So then it would be... she's 33, so he's 40, so it's either Maria or Nell. I've been using Nell, so I'll use Maria. And... yeah, I don't know who I'm going to be using end game yet. I just know that it's probably going to be Albel. Alright, I think I should probably save it because I need to do some grinding for Albel. And I've rambled on about enough stuff. Kind of lost where I'm going. So I found a save point. Alright, thanks for watching. When we get back, Albel should be a bit leveled up. It won't be too leveled up, but should be at least level 30, I think. I hope. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.